chilling, 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 chilling. Chilling, 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 chilling. Chilling, chilling, chilling.
Hey,
Hello. Hey, Willie, how you been?
good. How are you?
I'm doing good. We had a little technical difficulties this
That was
morning.
on me. All the technical difficulties are going to be on me.
Oh, that's the good thing about doing a video on Rumble or YouTube. It's not NBC or Fox. You're not getting pressured to start on time. So we did the first two episodes of the crawler series. So we're going to talk about that. The first one is the one actually playing in the background. There's no sound, of course, but we're going to talk about it anyway. So the first one in the crawler series. First, tell us, for those who haven't watched your video or has been on any of the lives that we've done in the past, what is crawling? First of all, explain that.
Crawling is an art. It's a balance of a vehicle over various obstacles. And in the RC world, it is like it's a brain hack. You can really get into and attach yourself to driving a crawler because you can walk around and see what it's doing. So whereas if you're in a real crawler, like human sized vehicle,
Yeah,
you're you're looking over the hood just trying to feel it out.
right.
So a lot more at risk. Whereas with RC crawling, you get that effect on a scale that you can manipulate. So it's like however technical you want to make it, man. Crawling is dude, it's a relief in so many different ways.
Now you got a lot of different crawlers, and during each episode, you're going to present a different one. How much of the crawler do you build from the ground up?
Well, what do you consider a lot of crawlers?
Well, I mean, we already have what, uh, 6 episodes, so I know you got at least six.
I do. Um, and what was your question? I'm sorry because I'm thinking about how
How
many
much of
crawlers
the
I have.
crawler do you actually build? I can hear myself talking in the in the background.
How do I stop that video?
Uh, which video are you watching? Are you watching the
It's
live?
playing. It
Yeah,
won't
just
stop
just
playing.
turn the sound down.
But
Which which video are you talking about? The one behind us, or me talking? Yeah, there we go. It's gone. All right. So how much of the crawler to you? It's Willie is
wait,
3 hours behind right now.
you
So
got it.
it's 7 a.m. Oh, you turned it back on. It's 7 a.m. Where he is. So this 20 late 20s, early 30-year-old is a doddering old man right now. I'm like, you're like 85 years old. Me trying to help you with this stuff.
Hey, at the bike shop, I'm the worst with the computer, man. The guys that are like, dude, what do you need help with? I'm like, I don't know.
Like, where's the Wi-Fi? It's everywhere, Willie. So how much of the crawler do you actually build?
Depending on which ones, I've built them from scratch. So like it comes as a kit and it's 6 or 7 hours of assembly.
Mhm.
And other ones I'll buy like a ready to run out of the box and then I'll take it apart and change stuff. So I build most of them in some way or another.
Okay, this first one. What is this first one?
This one is an out of the box crawler that I modified.
As you're getting the
And
tires stuck in the middle there.
the action figure thing for me is like that's the first thing I usually do. Then it gives me a personality to play with and a story. So this is Crocmaster. He's a GI Joe.
Yeah, this is actually that's the one from you used that in the first one? Wait, no, the first one, what was the first one that you used?
Storm Shadow,
Storm Shadow? Was Storm Shadow the
the
first
White
one?
Ninja. Are you
Yeah,
thinking that one?
yeah, I was thinking that one.
Mhm. He's still around. That's a great truck.
That is a great truck. Well,
That's
but what
my
I'm
favorite
realizing
one to
is
drive.
I was showing this is actually the second episode, not the first
Mhm.
episode. So we're doing it backwards. This is Crocmaster. So the title was, "Are comics really this real?" Because Crocmaster has a crazy backstory that
It's
you
so
get
crazy.
to in there, and you're talking about it. So how therapeutic? Because you build the course yourself, and I notice you'll change it up a lot in every video. So what's the therapeutic value of it?
That's the value that's the highest of all of it. Because there's times where it taxes me more physically, but mentally I get a lot of therapy out of it. Cutting up and repurposing the pallets, that I loot from behind like Home Depot and whatnot. That just cutting up the wood. I know, man. I'm a pallet pirate.
No, I just like that you
Um,
hurried up and said that I loot from behind the Home Depot. Because if you just said you loot from Home
Looter.
Depot, I was like, ah.
And what's funny is like the local Ace Hardware, they know me for just buying boxes of drywall screws because that's all I get.
Yeah.
I'm always screwing these things together.
Oh, they have them ready for you. If they start running out, they're like, hold on. Willie's coming. I don't want to give too much away of what you say in the video because people can go ahead and watch the video. If you're on Rumble, you can watch it under "Doing Shit with Chili Willie." Shit is spelled $$H apostrophe T, because and then on YouTube at Keona Productions, go to the Chili Willie playlist, and the backstory you told on him was pretty horrific. So we'll just tell one part of that. What was the most horrific part of Crocmaster's backstory?
He had alligators as his best friends.
When he was a kid.
Yeah.
That's the most, I guess, because I'm from Florida, that wasn't the most disturbing part for me. Uh, so I don't want to give it away, but the dad was not so nice.
His dad was a mess. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was the crazy part for me. So when you're getting stuck,
His dad was a mess.
when you did this one, how many times did you have to actually? You couldn't overcome the obstacles, so you had to go ahead and grab it and reset, or just put it back up.
How many times did I do that?
Yeah.
I lost count, especially like walking backwards and trying to record it. If I didn't lose the crawler, then I fell down.
Look at it right now. Look at it right now. That log is giving it hell.
I know, right?
But these are things that people actually do in life-size vehicles. Getting the tire, you do get the tire stuck in that center hole a lot, but I've seen you also get out of it. I didn't know that you got stopped so much because you did such a good job recording the video. And it's funny because if you watch the video, everything he's saying is not scripted. He's just talking, and his conversation goes where it goes.
I'm winging it, man.
That's the best part. But I mean, when you're winging it, you get your most authentic self, right?
And this is how I feel when I crawl. These are the thoughts that I'm just now sharing with you guys. That's how simple this channel and these episodes are. I'm just bringing you along with what I like about crawling.
Yeah, and this is only the first season, guys. The first season is all crawling stuff. It's called Doing Shit with Chili Willie because there's a bunch of other stuff that's going to come out.
We go down some rabbit holes, man. Sometimes I think after I record something that maybe I shouldn't have recorded it,
That's okay. That's why we have editors. You keep recording it. Don't ever trash something because you're like, oh my God, what did I do? We're gonna keep it safe. We're gonna take out what doesn't
a while ago. I'm like, hey man, I got a lot of stuff that we need to talk about and go through because I don't know like how much of doing shit you want to put
all of it.
Sounds good.
So I see you picked it up. I see you picked it up there. So this was this is all in your backyard.
Yep.
And the second one that you did, I mean the first one because we did it backwards.
Chili Willie.
Chili.
Willie. Chili Willie. Willie.
Chili.
Willie.
Chili.
Willie.
Chili.
think I lost your audio for a second.
Yeah, no, you didn't. I pressed the wrong button because
Gotcha.
I'm having the same issue with
It's one of
technology
those
this
days.
morning. It is one of those days, and I'm of the annoyance of what is going on today. But hey, it's what's happening. But what I was saying was, the first one you did wasn't Storm Shadow. What this was this truck? Let me. I gotta fix it here.
Okay.
Yeah, this started off because of you. You started the train wreck today.
I attracted it, huh? We have like
Yeah.
like an EMP following us now.
Yeah. So this truck right here. Oh, that is the Storm Shadow truck. But did you
Yeah.
use two trucks in this one, or
Man, I love that one.
you still have
Yeah.
that one?
I absolutely.
I can't wait to show the horror series one.
Oh man, those are so wicked.
Yeah, those are horror series one coming. Who do we use for the horror? You use for the horror series? You got a Freddy Krueger truck,
I got Freddy Krueger.
Michael Myers truck,
There's Michael Myers, and there's Jason.
and there's Jason.
Yep.
I've
And then
always
later
wanted.
on, I added another
Mhm.
slasher that I'll say.
Let me guess. Is it Chainsaw Massacre or is it? Let me guess. Is it Chainsaw Massacre? Pinhead or is it?
Who's Pinhead?
Hellraiser?
Nope.
Okay, I'm probably not gonna get it. You know what? I wish they did the Freddy versus Jason movie. They made it more of a comedy, but I would love to see Jason versus Michael Myers.
That would be great.
That would be great. So here's the other truck you were using. And I guess this is why I lost track because you were using two trucks in this episode. You used the Storm Shadow one, and then you used this one. Which one is this one?
This is a Rock Pirates build that was a out of the box Element chassis, the same as Croc Masters chassis, and then it's got full Rock Pirate build out. So like precision crawler.
Okay, so of course you know me. I know nothing about what you just said. You might as well have been speaking in equations. So what is that?
So Rock Pirates is an RC company that basically custom makes parts that enhance any crawler's ability to crawl.
Okay.
Super customization.
So it just gives, in layman terms, it gives it more power, more speed.
It makes it more capable.
Okay. You don't put these things through water, I assume.
I don't. A lot of guys do. They'll drive across creek beds and they will go through there, without having issues. A lot of them have sealed components for the electronics, but man, I don't get mine wet.
No, I don't, because number one, you have a lot of them. Number two, I know the time it takes for you to put these together. We're gonna have one where a video where you're putting one together from beginning to end. Eventually, but what is the motivation behind doing crawlers, and what do you want people to get out of watching the episodes?
That's an awesome question. So
of course I asked it
because I've handed my transmitter and a crawler over to different family members, people that I meet at the park, so total strangers, friends, and I've yet to meet one person that doesn't just immerse into it and figure out how to enjoy it. It's so cool. And age ranges vary from 5 to 6-year-old kids that I've handed my truck over to 75-year-old adults that are usually bored with everything that I try to show them. So, and what I get from it is a total therapeutic experience. And I think that's what everyone else starts to pick up on, because it's not high speed. It's very predictable, and you have so much control over the movements and inputs. It is like it's drawing on a sheet of paper. You create the line.
That's what's
I'm
so
building
funny.
you
There's
one.
so many
I'm
people
building you
that. Oh, you are. Oh,
Yeah,
You better
it'll be a
build me
while because I build it as our friendship grows. So you're gonna end up with like the Ninja Turtle Volkswagen bus or something by the time
It better be Miami Dolphins painted.
that would
That's
look
always-
cool.
That's always funny about people who don't look at something. They're like, "Ugh, what are you doing?" And then you do it and you enjoy it. I remember we went to some place. I went with a bunch of friends and I was like, oh, let's do laser tag. And like half the people were like, oh my God, what are we, 5? And I'm like, no, it'll be cool. Trust me. And then of course, while we're in there, the ones who griped the most were having the most fun.
Right.
You know, it says no laying on the ground and kneeling and jumping and climbing, and they're doing all of that.
They're doing all of it, yeah.
And so I can see that with that, especially the therapeutic value, but the conquering of obstacles, it's kind of cool. So you know, sometimes when you don't notice something that you don't have an interest in, I've never seen anybody just out and about doing a crawler. And when we edited your first episode, I just walked because I live like across the street from all of the stores and everything. I literally walked to go get something to eat, and this guy was in the parking lot doing that. And there was a little traffic circle, and he was climbing it over the rocks.
Yeah.
And me and him got in a whole conversation, and I was telling him about you, and I was like, I've never actually seen anybody crawling like with my own eyes, or I just wasn't paying attention, and now I see people doing it.
Sure. Urban crawling. Like I'll find rocks in a shopping center and that's it. I'm there until the battery dies, you know?
You got people looking at you like, look at this big ass kid. with his
Someone always wants to
toy.
walk up. Like I've been approached by people that are like, what are you doing? That looks destructive. And I'm like, try it. Most
That
people
looks
don't, but every now and
destructive?
then I've had
Wait a
someone in
minute. Wait a
situation
minute.
go,
Wait a minute. Wait a
"Oh,
minute.
okay." And then they're like, oh my gosh, that was so cool.
Wait a minute. Karens and Kens. That looks destructive. You got a little tiny remote car that's going 1 mile an hour and it looks
Yeah.
destructive.
Yeah.
Sheesh. They
Kids
would've-
will walk up and just like, you know,
That's hilarious. I'm still stuck on that looks destructive. Like
Yeah.
how
Oh, yeah.
their level of destructiveness is not really adequate. Like, geez, you should tell them no. I'll bring a real truck and then I'll show you what's destructive.
I know. Yeah.
So the
But
next,
for the most part, they're quiet. So as long as I'm kind of like, if I wave or acknowledge people walking by, they don't really, I don't know, get too suspicious.
so the next 3 episodes are all horror based. You've got episode 3, which is based 1978 horror. Episode number 4, which is 1980s, and episode number 5, which is 1984. I'm not going to say the order of the horror, but people could probably figure out based on the year.
That would be great.
Um,
I'd be curious to see who does.
So
I feel like that's
gonna be cool.
prize-worthy if they guess that, you know?
Oh my god! You know what? Listen, stop breaking my bank.
Crawlers aren't that expensive.
Let's not do that. Are you gonna give away a free? No. You know what? Contests used to be great when everyone didn't have Google. Now it's just whoever Googles the fastest can
Right.
figure it out. You know what I mean? The first one is going to be, if anybody's interested. So episode 3 will be February 10th, 10 a.m. That's a Saturday. And episode 4 will be February 24th. And then we'll do another live reviewing those 2 on the 28th around the same time as here. So I'm stoked to see it. I haven't watched the final edit yet from Martin, but I think it'll be cool.
Yeah. I'll make sure the technical difficulties are less.
You mean like we can still hear ourselves talking? No, it's so funny when I you got to get him on different stuff. So
Just watch the videos and you'll see I'm good at other things.
Yeah, we're supposed to. We're doing the show in a system called EVMux or EVMux, however you want to pronounce it. And so he's on there on the phone. He's like, I can't get in. Are we on Zoom? And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I had to go on Zoom, get him to share his screen, and then I click on 3 things, and he's magically in the place that he's supposed to be. And it was taking 30 minutes over the phone just to get him to click on the right shit.
Dude, you were like help desk this morning. We did the screen share thing. I'm watching you use my computer, and I just got to sit here and go, he's fixing it.
Did you see? Look, the whole time I was on the phone with you, I was like this. I don't know, Willie. He's like, well, I got this thing. It's buffering, and it says update. And I'm like, I don't know, Willie.
I'm so glad you're patient, dude. We can go anywhere as long as you're the patient one. I'll be there. Just I'll get in the car. I don't care where it goes.
Are you saying you're destructive?
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to be destructive. All right. Episode 3, 10 a.m. on February 10th. Look at that. We didn't even do that on purpose. I don't think we did it on purpose. If we made... Hey, so guess how many views? I want to see if you get this. Your last episode. I don't know what you did with the first episode, because that first episode, I might have to repost it. It's got 16 views, right?
Okay.
And then we go to your second episode and just guess how many episodes that day that it had. Got 16 views, right?
Okay. And what's it at?
Well, it had 200 in the first day and it's got 327 now.
And what? I didn't do anything, bro.
It had 200.
I think I told less people this time around. I didn't do anything, bro. I've been making some shorts. I was up at like 3 o'clock this morning making shorts. I was creeping around the backyard. There was an owl out there when I was crawling this morning.
Well, I love it. I love it.
It's so cool. I should have recorded it.
Yeah. Who knows how your day goes? I wish we could just put a camera crew on you all day.
You want a collar cam? Like when people follow their pets, you want me to get a collar cam and just take you everywhere?
Yeah, because if you guys could be on some of these phone conversations, you wouldn't believe half of the crap that Willie tells you that's going on.
So can you see this wound?
Wait, hold on. Let's see if I can see it a little
right here
better.
Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a new bridge in the crawl yard, and it's called the In Your Face Bridge. Do you know why it's called the In Your Face Bridge?
Because your face met it?
As I was building it, one of the 2x4s just found my face. Dude, I got sucker punched. And here's what I realized. I scooped up this massive amount of adrenaline from getting hit in the mouth because it reminded me of being a kid, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then I built the whole bridge. Like what I was going to take my time over for a couple of days, I just stayed pissed off and bleeding and just kept cutting and screwing it together. And the bridge is so much fun.
So this is what we got to
do. This wasn't free.
So you're telling me anytime that I see you lose motivation, I just need to smack you in the face?
Just sock me, dude. And I'll be like, let's go.
You do look like that kind of person. All right. Well, enjoyed reviewing these 2 videos. Go back and watch those videos again on Keanu Productions on YouTube. Watch it under the Chili Willy playlist. And on Rumble, you can go to the channel Keone TV. Find the sub channel Doing Shit with Chili Willy. Or you can just go to Rumble and go to Doing Shit with Chili Willy. Thank you, guys. Willie, I know it's super early morning there in Arizona. Enjoy I love the fireworks. Oh, he's got to show me up. Look at that. He doesn't know how to open his email, but he knows how to do fireworks in the back of his video. Oh, what an ass clown. See y'all. Open his email, but he knows how to do fireworks.